a secret location, the investigation into Wolfbloods continues.
I'm here to establish whether or not you and your Wolfblood conspirators are a danger to the public.
Without Yana's leadership, savagery prevailed.
You might want to be something more, but deep down you know exactly what you are. Savages. I'll ask you again. What's the plan?
Let's be clear. I'm staying here willingly to clear my name. If you're not going to listen, that'll change.
Good. Now you're showing your true colours.
We've lived alongside you in secret for centuries, and we never harmed anyone.
But that's not actually true, is it?
Yes, it is. We consulted experts on Wolfblood history.
Many of the wild path traditions share common roots with pagan Celtic rituals. It's fascinating stuff. These are own brand, aren't they? Shocking.
Expert?
Yes, I consider myself a leading authority, having taught several Wolfblood pupils. Actually, taught is the wrong word. Mentored, guided, inspired.
The stories in your children's book?
Young adult.
They're all based on fact, particularly concerning your relationship with Yana.
Do I strike you as the kind of writer who would make things up? A tour de force of storytelling. Bloodwolf turns an old superstition on its head with a new perspective, written with sharp insight into teenage lives by new author, delete, by new young author, Tim Jeffries.
And what does she think of her former teacher?
Mentor.
Making her secrets public.
Everyone has been very enthusiastic about my book. That's what I did in my summer holidays last year.
Oh. Still not got a girlfriend?
$10.99 full price. You can have it for $10.99.
I'm not really into far-fetched rubbish, sir.
What if I told you you were in it?
Hey.
You, Kay, Cara. But, you know, if you're not interested, then...
Get in, sir. Me in a book.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm almost sorry about all those things I wrote about you on the toilet walls now.
What did you write?
But Yana, specifically.
No less than 100% supportive of my role in preparing the public for the emergence of Wolfbloods.
What were you thinking? This is my story. Caddy, Sharon, Tam. You didn't even bother changing my name, just spelt it with a Y. Oh, and you disguised Segolia brilliantly too. Salogia, yep, that's the one. Yeah, because no one's going to solve that puzzle, are they?
Yes, very supportive. What are you doing here, sir? Asked Yana. The teacher, cool and collected as ever, ran one hand through his thick, lustrous hair, turned to the Bloodwolf with a gleaming smile and said, "Call it pastoral care."
So the emergence of Wolfbloods, has that been planned far in advance?
You told me you needed a consultant. This feels more like an interrogation.
That's because this is an interrogation.
I want a lawyer.
Dr. Whitewood says hello.
What? You've talked to Becca? Is she okay?
She's fine. For now.
Is that a threat?
If the emergence was preconceived, why did you initially attempt to cover up?
I would like to clear a few things up. This video was a promotion for my novel, Bloodwolf. I had no idea the video would prove so popular.
Mr. Jeffries was our teacher, so of course we said we'd help him with his video.
The idea was to post a video online as if it was real, because if he did it himself, it'd be way too obvious.
Because the world wasn't ready yet.
The world wasn't ready yet, was it, Imara?
Why are you questioning me?
You must have been infuriated. You'd plugged any leaks for so long, even the top brass-itted Segolia didn't know that their company was a Wolfblood front, and then this girl comes in, she blows everything and...
Panic.
Wolfblood
of revelations send shockwaves around the world.
Questions are being asked.
How many are there?
Why didn't we know about them?
Is it a conspiracy?
And are we safe?
Unless panic was the reaction you wanted.
If I wanted panic, I could cause it whenever I liked. Right now, for instance.
And we could have an armed response team through that door in a moment. You have a son, don't you? Mum.
Were you party to the decision to go public, or was that all Yana?
Go public? You people know nothing of Wolfblood history, do you?
The Battle of Baden Hill.
Where did you hear of that?
From a previous witness.
This is the Battle of Baden Hill. I don't know what human history says, but our tribes fought together on this day. Human and Wolfblood, side by side.
Side by side. For most of history, Wolfbloods didn't have to hide. The secret came later. You want to know the secret about the secret?
I'd like there to be no secrets.
The secret was a human invention. People have short memories. They don't learn from past generations like we do. So they soon forgot we were their allies. They became afraid. And then they tried to pretend we didn't exist. We were erased from history.
You're going to tell us Henry VIII was a Wolfblood next?
Not the 8th, no. You've heard of Romulus and Remus?
Founders of the city of Rome. Brought up by wolves.
Wolfbloods. And then after the Romans, Wolfbloods lived in huge communities. We were everywhere. We helped shape civilization.
So your stories say?
We've heard this too.
This is Argensprach, an old Wolfblood language. This inscription is a memorial to an alpha that was killed in battle with a human tribe. The Saxons.
Saxons?
The Saxons.
From the Dark Ages?
Dark. That was our time. Wolfblood kingdoms were rich and powerful. Only the strong survived. And our tribes were the strongest of all.
It's a fantasy, though. A myth. There would be evidence.
Humans destroyed the evidence. You were happy for us to fight your wars with you. But you didn't want us near your land. All traces of Wolfblood culture wiped out by order by someone like you, most probably. Why do you think wolves were hunted to extinction in this country? So did I want to go public? Did I want panic? No. Because history has taught me what humans do when they panic. We never hid because we were afraid of you. We hid because you were afraid of us.
It's a very good story. It's not what we've been told.
Since the novel, I've been busy researching Wolfblood history. I believe that even Wolfbloods only have a partial understanding of their heritage. There's plenty of evidence. You've just got to know what to look for.
We're going to need an expert opinion, but these look very much to me like genuine Saxon or Viking jewellery. You know, these could be 13 or 1400 years old.
Don't you know Witzer?
No, I don't. It's pretty difficult to get a handle on things in those days. But what really fascinates me is this wolf.
Oh, it's an Alsatian.
No, Katrina, it's not.
Sir, you are going to make sure these go to a museum, right?
I found them. It's up to me.
Katrina, why don't you leave them with me? I'd like to do some research and we can pick this up later in history this afternoon.
Okay.
Great. Pity we don't know where they're from. Communities would often bury their valuables just before a battle, but unfortunately, they wouldn't live to dig them up.
I have a theory that the Vikings actually Wolfbloods. The Spartans and Genghis Khan, it's mind-blowing stuff.
Basically, the worst barbarians in history, they were Wolfbloods.
It's only a theory at this stage.
So Wolfblood history is one of carnage, of ruling by fear.
Well, that was a long time ago. This is now.
You don't think we have to be scared of them?
You don't think we have another Genghis Khan on our hands?
Yana, don't be ridiculous. Of course not. There is nothing to fear from Wolfbloods.
Would you read us some of your book?
All right.
I've marked the page.
Okay. All right. The young educator leapt the wall with one leap. You know, there's much better bits. There's
Please.
this one part.
Please.
Fine, okay. He peered through the net curtains.
You are not taking him.
Get him. Deal with you later.
Wait! Wait, he's just a creature! We can deal with this!
As he pumped the pedals to escape, the teacher felt something he'd truly never experienced before. It started in the pit of his stomach and filled his whole being with the urge. He felt afraid. It's just a story, isn't it?
You don't strike me as the kind of writer who makes things up.
Is it true, Mr. Jeffries, that you are secretly afraid of the Wolfbloods? That you've made your name celebrating?
No. I'm not afraid, because I've learned that there is nothing to be afraid of.
Humans have every reason to be afraid of Wolfbloods, according to those in the know.
Wolfbloods are afraid of humans too. I know. Amsian tells me. Ridian!
Come on.
Yana? Yana! Yana?
Can't you hear it?
You what? What's going on?
It was Amsian.
Amsian? You weren't even using it.
They died in the Iridian. A whole pack. Hunted on a full moon. And I've seen the faces of the humans that hunted them. The hate in their eyes. They look like your eyes.
I see. Now I'm starting to see exactly where you're coming from, what you want. History repeating.